G'day everyone, this afternoon I'm down the Lower Ovens River doing a bit of bait fishing. Hey you! You're watching Robbie Fishing. Now I've got two rods rigged here today, both with paternoster rigs. This one's got a big bit of cheese on it and 50-pound line. That's the dedicated cod rod. And this rod here has got light line, a small hook and sinker and a couple of Jan Juck worms. Now I'm not targeting any species in particular today, but by using this combination of a heavy rod with cheese and a big hook and a light rod with a small hook and a bunch of worms, I'm in a position to catch anything that swims past. And that could be Murray cod, golden perch, possibly a protected Macquarie perch or trout cod, or a carp. I'm using rigs that will catch any of those fish. But being that it's the middle of May, I may catch none of those fish either, and it could be a fishless trip. They seem to happen quite often this time of the year. But it's only 1:45, so I've got about a bit over 4 hours to try. I don't know whether it's a bit of undercurrent or what's going on, but the long rod's moving around a bit. I wouldn't mind betting there's a couple of leaves or something that have just washed up against the line. I might have to reel it in and check it. Whatever it is, it's coming in. I reckon it might be a crayfish. Is there big white claws attached to it? Look at this. It's a crayfish. Don't get off, don't get off, don't get off, don't get off, and don't get off. Look at that. Well, I'm on the board. Maybe not with what I wanted to be on the board with. Tell you what, cray season opens soon, and that's almost a legal size cray. I'm going to get a photo of that next to my fishing rod, although my camera is in the car. I'll go grab it. What a beauty. See you later, mate. Off you go. Well folks, when I first got here I ran through all of the species that I could catch today, and that wasn't one of them. I wasn't expecting that. I'm not surprised. I've caught them here before in the winter months when I'm actually crayfishing, but I guess I haven't seen one for a long time and I just wasn't expecting it. Getting a bite on the worms there then. Okay, still there. Got him. Fish on. It's a finned fish, not a crayfish, but not a very big one. It is a little trout cod. I'll use the net just so that I can wet my hand more than anything. Righto. First finned fish. It's popped out. Beauty. Yeah, one crayfish, one tiny little trout cod. That's better than catching nothing. See you later, mate. You know what, I'm just going to leave that worm totally untouched. Just put it straight back out where it was. Well, I'm exactly 1 hour in, and so far I've caught one crayfish and one small trout cod. Well, I'm exactly 2 hours in, and so far I've caught one crayfish and one small trout cod. Well, I'm exactly 3 hours in, and so far I've caught one crayfish and one trout cod. Last night my wife asked me if I could keep the noise down while she cooked dinner, so I took the batteries out of the smoke alarm.
Well, from now on you can cook your own.
I'm just getting a really small nibble on the worms here. There it goes. Can the twilight deliver? It's just moving up and down there now. I wonder if there's another crayfish on there like earlier. Yep, I think there is. And it's coming in. It's heavier than the last one. Oh, it might be a monster cray. Crays for days. That can't be a crayfish. Unless there's two of them on here. If this is a crayfish, it's a big one. Look at the size of those claws. That is a giant. I think I've hooked it. I got off. Look at the size of it. Did you see the size of that crayfish? That was like a lobster. Right, I've just put a couple of fresh worms on. That crayfish was enormous. The season's closed, and obviously I would have put it back. The season opens in a few weeks, and I, without doubt, would have put it back, but I would have loved to have got my hands on it and shown you how big it was. But here's a bit of a fun fact for anybody fishing, even during the open season. If you catch a crayfish like this, you're not allowed to keep it. You can catch them in hoop nets, you can catch them on line, like a meat and string technique, but you can't have a hook on the line. So if I'd caught that, then even if the season was open, it would have been an illegal catch. But it still would have been an awesome catch because that thing was enormous. Well, I'm exactly 4 hours in, and so far I've caught 1 crayfish and 1 small trout cod. And I did lose another crayfish that was absolutely enormous at the bank. Hey Robbie, how's the Ovens River fishing at the moment? Very, very slowly. Thank you all very much for watching.